John Lester, the southpaw out of the state of Washington. Into the box, Omar Vizquel, as he rips it on the ground to second. Reined in, and that's out number one.
Batting third, the second baseman, Carlos Baerga.
Now at the plate, Carlos Baerga. The average just a few ticks shy of 300 for the season, so perhaps a hit or two in this one could put him up over the top. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Lays off 1-0. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire, as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, they played a heck of a game, first game of this series, and then dropped the last 2, not playing really good baseball. They have to find a way to win this one today.
No doubt about it. This one and getting a split in 4-game set, that's exactly what they would like to do today to get some momentum.
And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ball game.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Albert Bell, swinging it well in the series so far at a 4-for-10 clip. Popped him up. Vaughn is there. And that ends the inning. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Indians are out in front 1-0. Charles Nagy, a native of Connecticut, will be doing the pitching in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, one of the keys to this guy is throwing strikes. He's not a big strikeout pitcher, only averages less than 7 strikeouts per 9 innings pitched. So he's more of a pitch to contact guy, and you'll know if he's on early. He needs to get quick outs early in counts.
Stepping in, Johnny Damon. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now here's the pitch.
Damon.
There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Fellas, you take a look at these guys as they get onto the field for the bottom of the first here this afternoon. They've got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now. And this is case in point. Chance to jump out again to another 1-0 lead. They've really been doing that. They've been on attack, early offensive, almost ambush-like approaches to their at-bats, and it's working for them.
2-1 now to the Boston leadoff hitter. Now here's the pitch. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And now the count is full for the Boston center fielder. Dustin Pedroia waits on deck. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first in time. 1 away.
Batting second, the second baseman, Dustin Pedroia.
At the plate, Dustin Pedroia. He had a homer in the ballgame yesterday afternoon. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, D-Row, Gary Simmons, he's one of those umpires. He'll give you one thing or the other. At times his zone can be a little wide, and then he's a little more strict north and south, but he's a pretty consistent.
He'll get to this one deep in the hole. Throw in time at first for route number 2.
Good range shown off into the hole right there. That's not an easy play, but these guys make it look that way sometimes.
Now at the plate, Ted Williams comes into this one with 3 hits in 11 at-bats in the series. First pitch of the at-bat.
Nope.
The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground.
Hit hard towards center. Coming on is Lofton, but this gets down for a base hit. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
A little 2-out lightning right there, Dan, in the first inning. Let's see if the cleanup hitter's got anything in store.
Boy, it looked like such an easy and a promising easy inning for the pitcher. Now he has to deal with the Thunder, the cleanup hitter coming up.
Now at the plate, David Ortiz. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
First offering on its way.
Nope.
There's the sinker to start him out, missing down and away for ball 1.
Hey, I know the tying run's at first right here, but if the pitcher on the mound executes, keeps the ball in play, I think good things are going to happen.
Williams leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. That's inside. 2-0. That'll find its way out of play. Still going to have a good hitter's count. 2-1 now. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Now the payoff pitch home. And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs. And now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Martinez.
Here's J.D. Martinez. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A ball and no strikes. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Runs that slurve of his inside, and it's 2-0.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
The set and the 2-0. Can't connect there. It's 2-2.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Mo Vaughn would be next. 23 pitches already here in the first inning. Swing and a line drive, but foul. He's set the 3-2. And another foul ball. Payoff pitch on its way. Scooped up. Throw pulls him off the base, and everyone's going to be saved.
Man,
That is
errors
good.
are never welcome.
The first
But to
baseman.
make one with 2 outs in the
Oh.
first is especially painful.
Oh.
Now your pitcher has to make extra throws, and that could make the difference in how long he lasts in this game.
Digging in, Mo Vaughn, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First pitch coming, here it is. Sinkers in there, no balls and a strike. 2 out, bases loaded. Down and in as he's forced to back out of the way that time.
You can't hear it from here, obviously, but I think someone in the dugout just yelled, "Wear it," because that could have been a run.
2-1 to the Red Sox first baseman.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
You fight so hard to get into these type of counts. You can't let this pitch get away from you. You have
one. That's lifted the other way out to left. Bell is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. So the error winds up not costing him as they leave the bases loaded. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. Cleveland is out in front here, 1-0. In now, Eddie Murray. He was 1 for 4 with a 2-bagger in yesterday's game.
The first baseman, Eddie Murray.
First pitch on its way. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Against left-handed pitching so far this season, Murray brings in a batting average resting just under .320, and a look to inch closer to that mark with a base hit here.
His batting average right now certainly signifies that this guy is having a great year. I'm very interested to see how this guy finishes up.
The 2-0 on the way. Nipped the corner, 2-2.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
Bonds in foul ground. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 2-2 one more time. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Long run for the center fielder. He's not going to get to it, so the leadoff guy's aboard with a base hit.
Batting 5th, the third baseman, Jim Gomez.
So now to the plate, Jim Thome, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. The 1-0 delivery.
2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
2 balls and a strike. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all.
Another 2-2 offering. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
These last two guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
Full count. Here it comes. Ground ball foul down the left side. The payoff pitch one more time. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. So it's a two-run shot to right center. Home run number 3 here in the early going, as it's now a 3-0 ball game.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Stepping in now, Manny Ramirez. As he'll go after a curveball out of the zone to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 10 home runs and 23 driven in. Now that ball is smoked, carrying to deep left. That one's out of here. Back-to-back home runs. A solo shot here to left, number 11 for him on the season, as they move on top 4-0.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Standing in now, Larry Doby.
The right fielder, number 8.
So way down a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. You see the great batting average coming in. 4 home runs, 18 driven in. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Hey, pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
Shin high. That's taken for a ball. Got him swinging in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Doby is retired, and there's one away. An early start here at Fenway this morning, as it is this time ever. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Damon is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Indians on top 4-0. Here's the Hall of Famer Wade Boggs. 4 hits in 11 tries in the series so far.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
The 1-0. And he fouls this one off. Boggs is 6'2" and bats left, but throws right-handed. He's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
I'll tell you what, boys, I'd like to be this guy's agent. He's approaching free agency. He's one of the best players in our game. He's lived up to everyone's expectations, and I expect him to get absolutely paid this offseason.
And as you see right there, that'll push his hitting streak yet another game, as he has been on fire this month.
Yeah, he certainly has. He's seeing the ball so big, Matty. You see the confidence oozing off him in the box. He hasn't fished at anything in the last month or so. So I don't expect this to go away anytime soon.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. And he's looking to snap out of what's been a rather dry spell at the plate. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be two. One there. On to first, and they turn the double play.
That's a great example there of why the sinker is such an effective pitch. The hitter's eyes see it higher in the zone than it ends up, and that makes it real tough to square up.
So base is empty now after the double play. And next to hit is the catcher, Kevin Plawecki. He's ready. Here's the first offering. 2 out, nobody on. Strike swinging, timing a little off on that one.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance to get off the field super quick.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
I got to count 1 and 2. All 2.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Still 2-2. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Unbelievable. A home run. I don't believe what I just saw. I don't believe what I just saw. A solo shot here to left. First home run of the campaign for him. As they get on the board, it's 4-1 now.
When you're facing an elite starter, you know runs are going to be at a premium. I don't know if this shakes the starter's confidence, but you know what it does? It certainly boosts the confidence of the guys in your lineup.
To the plate now Johnny Damon.
Center fielder, Johnny.
As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. Second at bat now. He grounded out to start the home first. Ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
And a 2-2 sinker falls in there. 3-2 now. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Now
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
Digging in now, Dustin Pedroia. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First delivery to him on the way.
Oh, that's cool.
Ready with the 1-0. Ground ball right side. Reined in. Off balance throw. Gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. Red Sox able to get one right back on the solo home run. We've played 2. It's now a 4-1 game. At the plate, Omar Vizquel. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the 3rd.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Popped up. Vaughn has room in foul territory. Makes the play, 1 away. And with 1 gone, time for a check of the standings to see where the Red Sox place in the American League East. So striding in, Carlos Baerga earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball 1, no strike.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Damon is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
The left fielder, number 8, Albert Bell.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Albert Bell. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Count 1-0.
Wouldn't mind a pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against them.
4-1's our score here in inning number 3. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
When you play with fire, you have to expect to get burned once in a while. He's about as hot as you can get right now. They continue to pitch to him, and he continues to make them pay. Nice double off the wall here.
Into the box now, Eddie Murray, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. One-0 count. Here it is.
Ball, that's inside.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
The 2-0 on the way. 3-0 now.
There's absolutely no need to challenge him in this situation right here. Do yourself a favor, be smart, nibble a little bit, maybe use his aggressiveness against himself.
Set to deliver on 3-0. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate.
It'll be interesting if he comes in the zone aggressively again here. With the base open, he doesn't have to.
That's in there, and it'll run the count to full. 3-2. Swing and a line drive. But he just missed his extra bases. The next 3-2. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. Plawecki finds it, and the throw to first ends the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Don't touch that dial or the remote for that matter. More on the show right after this. Now batting, Ted Williams, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Hit hard to the right. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Williams has an eye-grabbing batting line, one that resides above the 340 plateau.
Matty, this is one of the best offensive forces in the sport. Not only an amazing batting average, but does it in a variety of different ways with damage.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
The count is 1-2.
Sent on the ground out to second, right to him, and he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
The designated hitter, number 34, David Ortiz.
So here's the cleanup hitter, David Ortiz. Only 1 hit in 11 at-bats for the series so far. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball, that's out.
One 1-0 pitch on the way. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. 1 out, nobody on. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Here's the pitch.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Fouled away. The 2-2. And it's fouled away. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out. An early start here at Fenway this morning, as it is this time every year. Patriots Day here in Boston. They ran the marathon earlier, which made it a challenge for the 3 of us to get here from our hotel, but we're happy to have you along. And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Hard hit toward the hole, and that's through for a hit.
Boy, there's another base hit, and this is just kind of like that gift that just keeps on giving. D-roll, both teams piling up the hits, and we're just in the 3rd inning.
Yeah, their ears were open on both sides during the pitchers meeting today. Good plan at the plate, a lot of execution from the offensive side on both sides.
In now, Mo Vaughn, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. A runner on first with 2 away. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. One left for the Red Sox, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Ready to take his hacks again, Jim Thome, as he'll look to follow.
Last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
And a high strike there, 0-1.
0-1's the count.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Damon has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Now batting, designated hitter, Manny Ramirez.
So digging in now, Manny Ramirez. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Here's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. 4-1 our score as we play inning number 4. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Rips this one to first. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Well, pitching poorly once like he did in his last start, it's going to happen here or there, but he's struggling here again too, and there has to be some concern. And part of it is probably psychological. He's got to get those here we go again thoughts out of his head.
At the plate now, Larry Doby, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Doby, a native of South Carolina. He's in the midst of his 14th major league season, so I guess you could say baseball has been good to him.
Yeah, and that's the name of the game with this guy. You don't hang around 13 years. I always say this, you show me a good teammate, I'll show you a guy who opens the door every day, and you know exactly what you're getting. The consistency this guy has had can't go unnoticed, and he's had an amazing career.
And it's 1-2.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2 pitches, anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
Runners on first with 1 down. Fouled off. Now another 1-2. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it, so that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front. Really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
Stepping in now, Sandy Alomar, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Comes set with the 0-1. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike two.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
The 1-2.
2-2 count.
And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
No walks yet. Here's the delivery. Line drive. That's a base hit into the right center field gap. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Well, Matt, as we take a look at his line here, he might not know all the specifics, but he knows he hasn't been pitching all that well in this one. Sometimes it happens. You start a game and never completely get into that rhythm. Seems to be the case here.
Into the box, Kenny Lofton, as he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Down and away, ball 1. And now Boston's bullpen springs into action. A left-hander and a right-hander begin to throw. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Hit in the air out to straightaway left field. Williams is there, and the inning is over. Leading off the inning, Wade Boggs, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
The third baseman.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Boggs.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Center fielder giving chase. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Xander Bogart.
Next up for the Red Sox, Xander Bogaerts. First pitch coming. Here it is. One run, 4 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point.
Nope,
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Ball, 1 strike.
One ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Now that's popped up. Nagy in foul ground makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, catcher, Kevin Plawecki.
So 2 gone now here in the Red Sox 4th, and in to hit next it'll be the catcher Kevin Plawecki. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Bounce to first, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Indians lead this one 4-1. Ready once again, Omar Vizquel. He'll start things out as we begin the fifth.
Omar Vizquel.
Here comes the first pitch.
Nope.
There's the cut fastball, but it's low, 1-0. Ball 2 now.
This offense is absolutely feasting on these count leverage situations. If he's going to have any chance of feeling good about his effort tonight, this pitcher has got to get back in the strike zone.
2-1. Two and two the count. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. The 2-2 one more time. Is swung on and missed, strike three.
That was a good job there of using the batter's aggressiveness against him. He was putting up a good fight and fouling a lot of balls off. So as a pitcher, it's a great idea to expand the zone even more and make the hitter really chase after something that's even hard to foul off.
Standing in now, Carlos Baerga, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one.
Hey, it's been a little bit of a rough outing for this guy in this one so far. And one thing you can look at if you want to get really picky, less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Now a curveball misses inside. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
I got to count 1 and 2.
Fifth inning here in a 4-1 ball game. And that misses 2-2. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Martinez is over to his right as
The left fielder, number 8, Albert Bell.
trying to pick things up where he left off. Albert Bell, he'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch on its way. Cut fastball taken for strike one.
0-1's the count.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he is cruising now. It's 0-2.
After 2 great pitches, he has a lot of options right now. He could bounce something or go elevated fastball.
Hit on the ground out to short. Bogarts is able to get there. And the off-balance throw will be too late, so a good effort that time, but it's an infield single.
Hey, that's a heck of an effort by the shortstop right there to leave his feet and try and make that throw to first base. Got to be frustrated a little bit as a pitcher. You executed your spot.
Well, I tell you what, as soon as you throw one like that, D-Roy, you see your shortstop get a glove on it. You're thinking, okay, maybe he has a shot to get him, but that's a long throw after that jump throw, and it's solid infield base hit, but very frustrating as a pitcher.
1 ball, no strikes the count. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Bogarts has a play. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager, and he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. He said they've been frustrated hitting into ground out after ground out, but it's up to them to adjust. They know they're getting a lot of pitches down in the zone, so they either need to learn to lay off or find a way to get under those pitches a little bit more, because clearly the balls on the ground aren't benefiting them in this one.
Leading off.
Good stuff,
for
Heidi.
the Red
Thanks.
Sox, the center fielder, Johnny Damon.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Johnny Damon is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside. The 1-1 home. Whoa, right back at him, and it hit him. But he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. One away now, and time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Ready for another shot now, Dustin Pedroia. He was a ground-out victim last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball. Yep, that ball went out.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1.
Down to 3-1.
Bases are empty, one man out. There's ball 4.
Take the base.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take, and a walk is the result.
Stepping up to the plate, Ted Williams. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. Lifted the other way to left center. Long run for the center fielder. Lays out, and he's got it. A great play for out number 2.
Oh, and a highlight reel catch there, no doubt. He laid out to sacrifice his body, brought it in, and secured it all the way to the ground. You know his pitcher really appreciates an effort like that.
Now the Red Sox DH, David Ortiz. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
1-0.
Pitch out. Nothing doing. One run, 4 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. Grounded up the first baseline. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Red Sox leave one. They trail it 4-1. Eduardo Rodriguez takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 57, Eduardo Rodriguez.
Stepping into the box, Jim Thome. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. And now a pitch on the way. A swing and a ground ball to third. Boggs has it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The batter, the designated hitter, Manny Ramirez.
Manny Ramirez will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. First pitch of the at-bat.
Nope.
Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Rodriguez is at least partially known for a good changeup, and it's not just any change of speed pitch. It dances all over the place. The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Into center field, line drive, base hit.
Boy, this guy is off to some kind of series, and he's one of the better road hitters in all of baseball.
Dan, some guys just have a knack for lighting it up on the road, getting that good night's sleep, and finding a way to get to the yard early and work on their craft.
Into the box now, Larry Doby. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. No hits to this point. Now the 1-0 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Now the 2-0 home. Line drive to left. In there, a base hit.
Dan, as a former pitcher, are you privy to this guy? I mean, he's been swinging the bat well. I know it's only April, but he's been using the entire field, staying line to line.
That's what makes it so hard as a pitcher when you can't go one way. When you pitch a guy in, he pulls it. When you throw it away, he hits it the other way. He's having that ability right now just to be able to get the barrel to it, and he's having a real strong beginning of this season.
Sandy Alomar is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a ball outside. It's 1-0. 6th inning. 4-1 is our score. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down the way or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
To short. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first.
Boy, you know, D-Row, every pitcher loves that. Shortstop does a great job just to knock that ball down to keep it from the outfield, to keep that runner from advancing all the way to home.
Yeah, and as a former middle infielder, Dan, we love this stuff. This is what gets you jacked up, trying to save runs for your pitcher, give you another chance to execute and get us out of this inning.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Bases are loaded with only one out. And a high strike there. It's 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Hammers it to deep right field. Back goes Martinez. 1 run scores.
Man, if I was on the mound, I would not let this guy hurt me. He's been tearing the cover off the ball the entire series, and he drives 2 more in right here.
He is definitely a man on a mission, and he's making a huge impact. So striding forward now, Omar Vizquel. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
He's set and the pitch.
Hey!
Comes set and the 0-1.
Inside ball.
Still from the stretch. First pitch is a cutter looked at. 0-1.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind. 0-2. Men on third with 2 down. Hard hit at third. Boggs gloves it. Throw on to first, and they're able to escape the monster inning as the side is retired. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. The 5, 6, and 7 slots due up in the bottom of inning number 6. Cleveland is on top 7-1. Digging in and looking for more, J.D. Martinez. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Ball 1. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. In the air now, out to right field. Doby is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, first baseman, Mo Vaughn.
Standing in, Mo Vaughn. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. One out, nobody on. A ball and a strike. And through 5 1/3, already coming up on 100 pitches here.
Yeah, Matty V, this pitch count continues to go up, 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 near 100 pitches here. He's not even through the 6th inning, and Mark DeRosa, this is right where you'd like to have a pitcher like this guy.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of stress pitches for him, you know. Usually you can throw 100 pitches, and if you're not taxed and there's not people and runners in scoring position, you could be all right. But he's had to grind this one.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch until he proves he can lay off of it.
And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at-bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at-bats. Both of them hit
Now
on the
batting,
absolute
third
screws.
baseman.
One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go
Far.
figure.
Skipper's out of the third base dugout on his way toward the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. He'll wind up lasting just 1 out into the 6th inning, but he'll leave with the lead and was effective in this one. Adam Simber enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning. At the plate, Wade Boggs, as he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1. Simber was known as a short relief specialist, a guy who came in, got 1 or 2 big outs, but with the new pace of play rules, they're forcing a change for this right-hander. The 1-0 home is a fastball that misses.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
2-0 count, the pitch. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Line drive to left. And that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon.
Hey, there's a base hit right there. Now they have a couple of runners on with less than 2
The
outs.
batter,
But they're down by so much in this game that hopefully maybe they can get something started here in this inning.
Yeah, 100%, Dan. I played the game a long time. I've never seen a big league hitter give an at-bat away. You chip away and fight until that 27th out is made.
1-0 the count. Drive, that's a base hit into the right center field gap. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only 1 away.
The catcher, Kevin.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
And here's the catcher, Kevin Plawecki, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
At the plate now, Johnny Damon, as he'll take a look at ball one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Now the 1-0. Doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Hit hard towards center. Coming on is Lofton, but this gets down for a base hit. 1 run is scored. The runner scores from second, and they inch a little bit closer. That makes it a 7-3 ball game.
The batter, number 15.
Hitting in the leadoff
Second
spot, you're not going to get very many
Justin.
opportunities to drive in some runs, but that's a big 2 RBI hit.
Yeah, when you see ducks on the pond, Dan, your eyes light up. I don't care if you're hitting first in the lineup or 8th in the lineup. You grind out in that bat and try and get the runs on the board for your team.
Yeah, but that's a big 2 RBI base hit.
And that misses for ball one. The 1-0.
No, inside.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, but this is back into the seats, a foul ball. From the belt, the pitch. 2 down, runners at first and second. This is line to left. Bell is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. We're through 6 full. Cleveland is on top here, 7-3. Ready now, Albert Bell.
Leading off for Cleveland, the left fielder, Albert Bell.
First delivery to him on the way. Popped him up. Plawecki over to his right. Makes the play, 1 away.
The first base,
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right?
Eddie
How about that? 1
Murray.
pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Eddie Murray. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. Hit down the third baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2. Here it comes. Holds off on the slider, and that's a good idea as it's ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Into the box, Jim Thome. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Off the plate, ball one.
Well, that's a nasty breaking ball right there. Backdoor slider. Just missed the corner. As they say, that's a Hall of Fame pitch.
Lays off again, and it's 2-0. Oh, double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3. It's a double play, and the inning is over.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join us for the traditional 7th inning stretch.
Nick Whitgren gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Bottom of the inning now. Now at the plate, Ted Williams. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one. Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
Fouled away. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Here now the 2-2. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Now the pitch. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You could just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
To the plate now, David Ortiz. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. He'll make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Into the box, J.D. Martinez. As he'll lift it up in the air, this is back behind second, and he'll reach first safely.
Now batting, the first baseman, Mo Vaughn.
Stepping in now, Mo Vaughn, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Two out with the man at first. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Fastball is looked at for strike 2. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. Popped him up. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. One left for the Red Sox. Deficit holds at 4. It's 7-3. Next will be the designated hitter, Manny Ramirez. He singled his last time up.
Manny Ramirez.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball. Ball one, no strike.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
The right fielder, number
Time
14.
to give you a look now at the numbers for our two starting pitchers, and really nothing to write home about on either line, as neither guy was able to last even 6 innings. Stepping in, Larry Doby. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. First pitch on its way. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Lined into right, a base hit.
Now batting, catcher, Sandy Alomar.
Into the box now, Sandy Alomar, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Ready with the 0-1. Grounded to the right. And that's by him into right field for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Now a little dribbler here off to the right side of the mound. Oh, and he takes his eye off it here, and it goes right past him. And he'll come in to score from second base, and that is a direct result, obviously, of that poor throw.
Well, if anybody was wondering why they're losing, there's the reason. When you're given a chance to make a big play, you've got to make it, or you're going to be on the wrong end of games more often than not.
Ryan Brazier takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away.
Ryan Brazier.
So now to the plate, Omar Vizquel, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball one. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Fouled off. Here's the 1-1 to 1-2 now. Runners are at second and third with one down. Took something off there as this pitch is in the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate. Pitch is popped up. Boggs has room in foul territory, and no one will track it down.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Hit down the line at first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Carlos Baerga.
Stepping up now, Carlos Baerga. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Yeah, he's not quite as powerful from the left side. He's certainly not Chipper Jones, who had pop from both sides of the plate. Much more pop hitting right-handed.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1. And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And he fouls this one off. From the belt, kicks and deals. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
It looked like he tried to get him to chase on that pitch there, 1-2. A good idea, but I think now he has to challenge him a little bit. He doesn't want to get into a worse situation with the cleanup guy up next.
Here now the 2-2. Ran one in there as this is hit on the ground towards second. Fielded cleanly on to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. So it's 1 run on 3 hits, 1 error, and 2 men left stranded. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Indians are out in front here, 8-3. Eric Plum is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Standing in, Wade Boggs. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. First offering on its way.
0-1's the count. I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1.
Ball 2. Ball, that's out.
Hard hit ball to short. Vizquel scoops it up. No problem here. 1 away.
The batter, number 2.
Unless something miraculous happens here, that's looking like his last at bat, and his streak's going to come to an end. Hey, nothing to hang your head over. 20-plus games of giving your team a chance to win every night, finding ways to get on base. Hats off to you.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Nope, outside.
Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. One out, nobody on. Scorched to third. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And boy, just about overshot his man at first, but he's able to keep a foot on the bag over there, and that's out number 2.
Kevin Plawecki.
Striding in for Boston, Kevin Plawecki. They're quickly down to their final 4 outs here tonight. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Aye. 0-1.
The 0-1 delivery. Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike. One and 2 to the Red Sox catcher.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
The 1-2. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Red Sox. Can't make any headway into an 8-3 deficit. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Albert Bell. He'll be charged with trying to get on board, leading off the ninth.
Bell.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
That's a ball.
The 1-0.
Ball 2.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Pitch on the way. All over the place to start the ninth. It's 3-0 now.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Fastball, and it gets by him. A swinging strike. Set to deal. Here's the 3-1. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the ninth.
When a guy's been swinging the bat as well as he has in this series, you definitely want to take the bat out of his hands. A free pass to first is better than what he's been doing the last couple of games.
So coming to the plate, Eddie Murray. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the first pitch. And that misses inside 1-0.
And when you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is fall behind in the count when you're on the mound. That's not going to do anything to help you get back into this thing.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. 2-0.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Had him hacking at the 2-0 change, and it's back to 2-1.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
3-1.
This situation right here reminds me of sitting on the bench talking to John Smoltz, Hall of Famer. He would always say, even though the situation looked bad, a pitcher is one pitch away from getting himself out of a tough jam.
And boy, that misses as well. It's back-to-back walks to start out the inning.
Now batting, third baseman. Yeah.
Into the box now, Jim Thome. He's 1 for 4 for the game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Belted high and deep into right center. Center fielder going back at the track. The wall. Gone. So a 3-run shot to right center field, his second of the game, as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Man, you could see the center fielder tracking the ball the entire way. He thought he had it, and he might tell you he should have had it, but he just...
Now batting, designated hitter.
At the plate, Manny Ramirez, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone-cold take.
Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Well, I bet the manager breathed a sigh of relief when he saw he wasn't hurt that badly. The last thing they can afford to lose is a guy like that for any length of time.
Striding into the box, Larry Doby. A couple of singles for him and 4 trips for him this afternoon. First offering on its way.
Especially after drilling the last guy up at the plate. That's just a great job to get your mechanics back under you and establish yourself back in the strike zone.
A runner at first with no outs here. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Hey, this is one of those tough outings as a reliever. Just have to keep throwing strikes and believe sooner or later this inning's going to turn around.
Right side, but it's well foul. Ready on 1 and 2.
Inside, ball 2.
Ball 3. 3 and 2 now.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Now the 3 and 2 pitch. Swing and a ball hit foul as this will find the seats in right. The 3-2 one more time. Swung on, and this ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about it. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. Home run number 5 on the year as they just continue to pour it on here. Darwin's and Hernandez comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Darwin's and Hernandez. Now batting, catcher.
In now, Sandy Alomar. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. Now the 1-0. 1-1 the count. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Now a curveball here, nowhere close. That's in the dirt. It's 3-1. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Now batting, the center fielder, Kenny Lofton.
Digging in, Kenny Lofton, working on a good line in this ball game. 3 for 5 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In there, 0-1. And now the Red Sox will get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. The 0-1 pitch.
Ball that low.
Hit on the ground to third. To second for 1. On to first to complete the double play.
The bat, number 13, shortstop, Omar Vizquel.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Omar Vizquel, attempting to, as they say, get off the schneid here. 0 for 5 so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. And this ball is popped up, drifting back behind the mound. And he'll reach first safely. And that's in there. Base hit. Throw into second. The tag. And they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate in scoring 5. To the bottom of the 9th we go. Top of the order due up. The Indians are out in front 13-3. At the plate now, Johnny Damon. This will take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. The 1-0 home. Now a swing at a ball popped in the air back behind short. And that'll get down for a base hit. So the leadoff hitter reaches with good speed. The 2-hole hitter can handle the bat. We'll see if they have a play on here with nobody out.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft contact is finding holes down.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
Line toward right center. And this is going to find the gap and roll toward the bullpen for extra bases. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Now batting.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year. But you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Standing in now, Ted Williams. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Looking at his career totals, Williams is slugging over 600. That's an elite level if you're not already aware, so he's got to be dealt with very carefully by opposing arms. hit hard on the ground to second. Scooped up. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
They get the run there. This late in the game with the lead in hand, you'll definitely trade an out for a run. That doesn't mean a whole lot.
Striding forward now is the DH, David Ortiz. The potential second run of the inning stands at third. He's set. Here it comes.
No, that's down.
Now the 1-0. A man at third with one away.
Ball.
And he misses 2-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Fouled away. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. J.D. Martinez is on deck. One out and a runner on third. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. It'll die on the warning track as the catch is made. And here comes the runner from third. And the run is in to score from third.
The right fielder.
Stepping into the box, J.D. Martinez. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Curveball looked at here for strike one.
Nope,
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Into the corner and slicing foul. Last strike now for the Red Sox. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball.
That's usually the case when you win a game by 8 runs. Feels good to dominate a game like that.
13-5 at the end of all the action. The Indians jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Charles Nagy wins his third of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.